Hi all. A few months ago I ordered a book called Art of Attack in Chess by Vladimir Vukovic, and I must say this is a very inspiring book. It's more than 350 pages full of examples of attacking chess. And yesterday I was at the club and I played a game that actually mostly I play positional chess, so I like getting positional advantages and then exploiting them towards an endgame. But this time I had an attacking game, and I find it very nice to try this and to see that replaying these examples from the book inspired me to change my own style this time. I was playing white, and we have the Dutch defense here, the Leningrad variation. So with bishop g7, knight c3, castles, knight f3, d6. And on the internet, chess player Trifon Gabriel, who also is known by the name of the nickname King's Crusher, he makes excellent videos on YouTube as well. And he advised me once to try the variation with white queen to b3. It's a move that it was tried by Viktor Korchnoi many games, and he played very beautiful games with that. And actually the correct move order is here to castle first, and then after queen e8 then play queen to b3. But I didn't remember this exactly, so I played queen to b3 immediately, and I think it's very well playable. The ideas behind queen to b3 are, on one hand, that both pieces are attacking b7. Another thing is that the queen is in this diagonal towards the black king. Another thing is that the square d1 becomes available for a rook, for a white rook. And also, what is also seen many times, that the queen later goes to a3 and the b pawn is advanced to b4. So those are the positional ideas of queen to b3. Now my opponent played king to h8, I castled, he played c6, I went with a rook to d1, and he developed his knight to a6. I played queen to a3, and now here he played bishop to e6, and I don't think that's a very strong move. Bishop to e6, I played d5, attacking the bishop. He took this pawn, and I took again. And now the bishop went to f7. Probably it was better to go to g8 at once. And here I thought about maybe playing knight to g5, with the idea of maybe trading this bishop for my knight, or going with the knight to e6, and also having the idea that if my knight on e6 is traded by this bishop, then I will take back with my pawn, and then the diagonal to b7 will be opened. So these were all ideas in the position, but I decided first to play bishop to e3, controlling the c5 square, preventing the knight from a6 going to c5, and also making the c1 square available for my rook. Queen to d7 was played here, and I went now with my knight to g5. He played knight to g4, attacking my bishop on e3, and I played bishop to d4. So what I want to do now is to trade the dark square bishops, because if those bishops are gone, then the dark squares around the black king will become weak. And that's what happened in the game. This was traded. He played knight to c5 now, and my queen on a3 looks a bit out of play. So what I did here is I played b4, attacking the knight. The knight has to go to a6, and now queen to b2. So now I'm bringing my queen on this dark diagonal, b2, h8. He played knight to f6, and here I played rook to h4, attacking h7, and he continued with king to g7. That's not the best defense. I expected here him to play bishop to g8, and I must say I didn't see any forcing continuation here. I looked at different options, but I think that most probably I would have continued with rook to c1, putting my rook on this open file and bringing more pieces into play. But anyway, he didn't play bishop to g8, he played king to g7, and that's a mistake. Now I played knight to e6, attacking the king and the rook. The bishop takes this knight, I take back, and now we see the idea of the bishop on g2 attacking b7. So the queen on d7 has to go somewhere where she defends this b7 pawn. So queen c8 was played here, and now I played knight to d5. He played g5 here, attacking my rook. Now I didn't want to bring my rook back to d4, so I played rook to h5. The knight on f6 is pinned, so there is no danger. He played h6 here, and I played h4. And now he played queen to e8, attacking my rook, and my rook is trapped. But still I have attacking possibilities here with h takes g5. He took my rook, and I took the knight. Check. He took the pawn with the e-pawn, and now here there are actually two very strong moves. One of them is to play e7 here, and if the rook goes to f7, then knight f4, attacking the queen, and if the queen goes to g4, then there is bishop f3 and the queen is trapped. And another strong move, and that's what I played in the game, is knight to f4, attacking the queen. Now the queen went to e8, and now I took on b7. Queen to b5, and I took now on a8, and now he took back, and we see this lonely king on g7. All his pieces, the defenders, are gone away towards the queen side. So this is the moment to give the final attacking moves. I played knight to h5 check, king g6, and now I took on f6 with my queen, sacrificing the knight on h5. He took, and now the winning move is king to g2, threatens rook h1 check, king g4, f3 checkmate, or rook h4 checkmate. My opponent gave a check on d5, I played f3, now he played queen to e5, and I gave checkmate on h1 with the rook. So this was the game that I played yesterday, and well, I hope you enjoyed this example, and I'll see you next time on YouTube. Goodbye.